guys.
Is there like a brochure that we can get to see the times so we can come early for the next one? Yeah. Because I want to put him in the front so he can get wet.
Me too. The horses. Jeremiah, are you having fun?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you sitting in the first 15 rows, you are in the splash zone. There's a good chance that during our
We're in the
presentation,
splash.
you will be getting very, very wet. You want to avoid being soaked.
I'm gonna have to be like,
You might want to move to higher and drier ground.
Mom.
Hey, just so you know, puppy, we're gonna get wet. So if it happens, put your phone behind you, okay?
Guys, if you can't see, I'm sorry if you don't see, because we're in the splash zone, but on my word, we're really close. We're gonna get splashed. No joke. We might get, well, we are gonna get splashed. So I'm gonna keep recording, but I might drop my phone.
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
there, everyone. My name's Jacob, and I'm over here at our main stage. That was our killer whale family showing off their size, speed, power, and problem-solving abilities. These behaviors keep the whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world. And we're excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors help strengthen social bonds and allow them to problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is the Orcinus orca. Their common name is the killer whale. Each of our 5 whales have their own personal names. Takara, Sakari, Kamea, and joining us right here are whales Tuar and Kayukin. Kamea is the youngest whale at 9 years old. Kamea and Sakari's mother, Takara, is the oldest whale. She's 32 years old. She's also the matriarch of our pod, which means she's the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their own health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach the whales husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Danny and Casey are joining us at the slide out to help demonstrate some of these behaviors. Now, the very first thing that we'll teach one of our killer whales is a behavior called a fluke present. You'll notice that when the whales are in this position, we're not only able to look over their entire bodies, but it also allows us access to the easy-to-see shallow veins that are located on the white underside of their tails. Our veterinarians can collect a blood sample from these veins at least once a month, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the entire procedure. During today's presentation, you'll see the trainers offering the whales tail massages and even back rubs. The whales have sensitive skin, and this is just one way that we can strengthen our relationship with the whales. Collecting blood is just one way to assess the health of these amazing animals. Another important diagnostic tool is weighing them. We weigh the whales once a week on a killer whale size scale located in one of our back adjacent pools. Kayukin is demonstrating this behavior now. With Kayukin in the slide out, you're going to notice that a portion of his body still remains in the water, from his dorsal fin all the way down to his tail flukes. This region is called the peduncle, and it contains several large, powerful muscles that can easily weigh several hundreds of pounds. With this in the water, we would not get an accurate weight. So to solve this problem, we've conditioned the whales to lift their heads and tails just like this. And that's how we know, as of this past Tuesday morning, Kayukin is weighing in at 9,600 pounds. It is important that we weigh all the whales to ensure that the younger whales like Sakari and Kamea are growing appropriately, and that our older, more mature whales like Kayukin are maintaining optimal weights. These husbandry behaviors help to ensure that the killer whales are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt, and for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Observational learning and mimicry play a critical role in the life of a killer whale. From the moment that they're born, they learn necessary life skills by watching and playing follow the leader with their mothers and the other whales. Well, here at SeaWorld, they play follow the leader with us by mimicking our movements. Now, Jackson, why don't you take your left hand, stick it high in the air, and go ahead and give Tuar a great big wave. Go ahead. Would you look at that? He's paying very close attention to you. Killer whales have excellent eyesight both above and below the surface of the water. But we've observed them spy hopping or even jumping completely out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings. Now, Jackson, why don't we demonstrate with the behavior called a sighting bow? I ask for it. Take your left hand, point it straight out, and then throw it across your body. Fantastic signal. He's taken off to the bottom of this 40-foot deep pool. And if you turn your attention towards the center, this is Tuar. Now that was great. Killer whales can communicate in a variety of ways, and producing vocalizations happens to be one of them. Now, with the help of some very special guests, we'll put that to the test today. Why don't you take your 2 pointer fingers and pretend as if you're conducting an orchestra. You got it, there we go. All of those vocalizations come from the blowhole, which is located right on top of their heads. Scientists believe that when a killer whale leaps out of the water and crashes back down onto the surface, that's a way of making their presence known. Well, you see, sound waves travel 4.5 times faster through the water than through the air. So when a whale leaps out of the water and crashes back down, well, that sound can be heard for miles. Oh no, Kayuki! We had no idea that was going to happen. Well, thank you all so much for being such great sports. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for our audience volunteers.
Mom, we better put our phones up.
As you can see, killer whales can communicate by leaping out of the water and making a huge splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries that surround these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that's impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gained through field observation. That's why SeaWorld works closely with our partners like the Norwegian Orca Survey to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from icebergs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, fluke slams to stun their prey, and they can even beach themselves completely out of the water. For these whales, it's a fun demonstration, but for you, it's time to get wet. athletes. They can eat over 100 pounds of food a day. Depending on where they live and time of year, their prey can vary. Unfortunately, things such as overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful. But still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference.
That's
The
a
ocean needs
killer
our help,
whale?
and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect.
So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written. And there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
Sit over there.
All it takes is one.
Yeah.
One choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can
Imagine
And change the world.
together, we've got this.
we might actually get wet. I caught that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope that by you joining us today, these animals
Why
have
you trying to act
inspired
like
you
it,
and deepened your appreciation for killer whales.
Mommy. You like the orca?
We'll continue to learn from them, and we hope that you do too. Thanks for being here, and enjoy the